We all remember them. The teacher who made learning feel electric. The one standing in a screaming hurricane of a classroom who with a single look brings it to a calm, focused halt. But behind that effortless illusion is a punishing reality. Endless grading piling on the desk, sudden curriculum shifts from administration, and the heavy weight of exhaustion that shadows the entire profession. That presence in the classroom comes from 11 deliberate daily habits. These are specific actions any educator can take to move from being overwhelmed to being impactful. If we look closely at this matrix, we can see those 11 habits organized into 3 load-bearing pillars: deep connection, resilient positivity, and continuous evolution. Mastering this framework allows you to stop merely surviving the school year and begin building the type of classroom kids remember for the rest of their lives. The first requirement is straightforward. You have to actually enjoy the process. If an instructor dreads being in the room, the students will instantly mirror that apathy. The curriculum falls flat before it is even spoken. Building real connection requires specific tactics. It means mapping out how each individual absorbs information, tracking student interests, and opening proactive, welcoming lines of communication with parents early in the fall. This diagram illustrates the hidden variables of the profession. As chaotic external variables like trauma or a lack of support at home filter in, the classroom acts as a central catch basin. You rarely know what a child faced at the breakfast table before they walked through your door. By intentionally tracking those individual needs, the classroom becomes a reliable, stabilizing sanctuary in an otherwise unpredictable world. Protecting that sanctuary takes a heavy emotional toll. It requires putting on a kind of superhero mask, making a conscious, daily choice to leave your personal frustrations and your own life battles out in the hallway. Energy in a closed environment is highly contagious. A teacher's mood dictates the entire emotional baseline for 30 other human beings in that room, and that baseline will be tested. New principals arrive, state curriculums shift overnight, and perfectly crafted lesson plans fall apart in the middle of second period. Complaining about the way things used to be doesn't fix the disruption. Effective educators model adaptability. They take the curveball, adjust the plan, and keep the momentum moving forward. This strategic optimism serves as a shield, protecting the learning environment from the weight of external chaos. Maintaining that shield requires rigorous mental and administrative routines. That means keeping a dedicated planner to map the weeks ahead, aggressively clearing out the grading pile, and carrying a journal to capture random flashes of inspiration. It also demands a strict 100% standard. If you expect students to hand in their absolute best work, you have to model that same level of effort in every lesson you deliver. Look at this feedback loop. When a failed lesson enters the system, breaking apart in a reflection node allows it to emerge as an upgraded plan. Dedicated review time converts a defeat into vital data. Fuel this cycle by borrowing tactics from your peers. This continuous evolution is the only defense against professional stagnation. By processing criticism and seeking new inputs, failures become the building blocks required for mastery. When you interlock these 11 habits within the pillars of connection, resilience, and evolution, you build a self-sustaining engine. Joy feeds the resilience, and resilience creates the space to evolve. This work is fueled by an internal love for education and a desire for self-growth. Doing it just to fulfill a contractual obligation won't sustain you. The stakes here are high. For many students, your classroom is the only place where they feel truly safe or seen. Look at your own routines. Pick just one of these 11 habits and commit to actively implementing it in your classroom tomorrow morning. Becoming an unforgettable teacher is an architectural project you build within yourself, one daily habit at a time.